Hey guys, it's Sonia here from Junk Monkey Paint Company, where we love to let the paint fly. I'm so glad you guys are here with me. It is Monday. Happy Monday. You guys know me. I love to pop on, give you guys inspiration and all that you can do through the power of paint, baby. Specifically through Junk Monkey paint, right? So it's nice to paint furniture with our furniture paint, but you can also do your decor to match. And so today I want to show you what you can do with just a little plain piece of wood. You guys know that we've been painting little scenes on these. I have a bunch of these that I'm working on that are here at the shop. And today I'm going to do something winter, okay? So if you're out there right now going, okay, I want to decorate something cute for winter, and who else out there is somebody that tends not to decorate specifically for the holiday, but more the season, this is going to be a cute little project that you can do. Of course, you can make it as big as you want, but for today, I'm going to use I think this is like 9 by, maybe it's 9, it's a square. It must be 9 by 9. I think it's what it is, somewhere around that part, okay? So I buy the planks and big long pieces of planks, and then I cut them off. We've also done these recently. This is actually came from the same plank of wood. I just happen to have these behind me, so I'll share with you guys. So, you know, when you like end up getting like little pieces of wood and you're like, do I throw these out? Do I keep these? Or you find just the cutest little things, but you're not sure what to do with them. Like, you can make little decor pieces out of them, right? And so this was like a tree one we did. The week before that, we did Candy. Baby, she's Candy right there. Just plain pieces of wood, right? So today we're going to do something winter inspired. And a lot of you guys have been saying, Sonia, will you paint some winter stuff? And so I'm like, you know what? Let's do some winter stuff this week. Let's do a winter theme this week. Now, tomorrow I do have a piece of furniture to paint, so tune in tomorrow about the same time. We'll do that. But today is going to be some decor. So the cool thing about our paint is because it's so versatile. Yes, you can paint fun stuff with it in terms of like decor and art and all that fun stuff. And yes, you can paint your furniture, which means you have the best of both worlds because you can now have decor that exactly matches your furniture. Like, how awesome is that, right? Robin, what are you doing on here, girl? Hey, Kathy, how are ya? So I'm going to go with our Liberty Blue today because I told you I'm going to go winter, right? So I have an idea for this and I just go with it. Creativity is just all about having fun. So I'm glad you guys could be along today as I paint this, and hopefully you get inspired, or you know, you just decide that you want to paint something too, right? That is the fun of it. All right, let me see here. Let me grab a shabby chip brush that's hanging around here. I use these brushes over and over again, guys. So Liberty Blue is an awesome color that we have. The darkest blue that we have would be Midnight Blue, but this is it's a really pretty bright blue, right? What do you guys think of this? I love it, love it, love it. So I think I'm going to tone it down a bit with a little bit of glaze to put on top of it. We'll see what I decide here, but let's put this on first. So I'm just going straight over a plank of wood. I would not care if this was already painted before. I would not care if this was a thrift store frame. I would just go right over it. The nice thing about our paint, of course, is it makes it so it's really easy. You just get to creating, right? You just need a surface. Who cares what the surface is? You just get to paint it. That's the most awesome thing in the world. Carol, how are you? From Sand Rock, Alabama. Hello, Robin. You love Liberty Blue. This is a really popular color. I love it when I see stuff in blue. Blue is was always my favorite color growing up. And I think that's why I like teal, because it's still a form of blue. You know what I'm saying? But I love the blue family. That is definitely my love. I've always been a blue. Always been a blue. Some girls are pink. Like, if you had to think what your color family love would be, I'm curious. Put it on here. Tell me what it would be. Because mine would definitely be blue family, right? And then some people are just more earthy. They're more earthy. And they like their browns and stuff, right? Then you have the grays. All that good stuff. Hey, Michelle. Deborah's here. I'm pretty sure this is 9 by 9. I just brought my measuring tape downstairs. I was selling off that gorgeous shabby flower to Nancy over in California, and I had to measure my box, and I did not bring it back out with me, but I'm pretty sure it's 9 by 9. So buy the big long planks and then just get them cut. Use your own saw, or you could go to the person who works at like Lowe's or Home Depot or wherever you get your wood planks and say, hey, I think you're awesome. Would you be so kind to cut my planks for me? I would think you're even more awesomer. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Amy. Donna, well, I'm so glad you're here, girl. Karen's in the house. Hey, Roxanne. So just putting this one coat down with a shabby chip brush real quick. You guys know I'm a shabby painter, right? So Rose likes blues and reds. Oh, blues and reds go so good together, right? You guys know that coordinates so well together. Remember the time we did a video on here and I showed you guys how to use your color wheel? Red and blue are across each other, right? They just love each other. They're coordinating colors. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. Just like that. One coat of blue. Nothing too crazy. Let me see. Is that bright enough for you guys? Should I move my light in closer? It's like getting dark here at the end of the day. Let me come in and bring it in a little bit closer for you guys. So, as the sun sets, we can be doing some beautiful, beautiful painting together. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be awesome. I'm excited. What I'm not excited for though is time change. How's everybody out there dealing with that? Like seriously, how are you dealing with that? So this is on. I am just gonna smooth it out just a little bit. You guys know I like shabby distress. And I was trying to decide if I'm gonna glaze over it. I think I will. Here's a tip, before you glaze, it's always nice to do a little sweep as well. It basically, the cool thing about our chalky style paint is that it's a chalkboard if you don't seal it. So I could take a stick of chalk right now and I could totally mark on this, right? Easy peasy. It'll come right off, don't worry. But I have that. But if I want to seal it, then I have a fully finished piece of furniture or decor, which makes it so versatile to be able to work with. Think about all the colors that we have and all the colors of chalkboards that you could potentially have on your wall or glass or any surface that you want, right? That's awesome. But I like to smooth mine out a little bit. I was starting to say that the cool thing about our chalky style paint is that you can, when you actually, if you want like a really smooth feel to it, you can sand it down. And if you don't want to rip any of the paint away, just use a sand, grit sand, like in terms of like not a heavy grit sand, just more of a softer grit one. So that way it just polishes it and it just will just really make it nice and buttery smooth. This is a great tip for when you're glazing over something, because if you've taken a time to really just polish your surface a little bit, I'm going to tell you your glaze will ride over that so much more easier, right? Hey Lisa! Oh, you love the color of my nails? That was in my Epsi bag this month. I opened my Epsi bag over on YouTube. Go check it out on my vlog over there. And yeah, love that. I think I'm gonna go with my highlighting patina today. This is, I don't have a whole lot. This is my stash. Listen, I'm a girl, like I'm not a wasteful kind of girl. So I didn't even put a label on my own jar. Seriously, you guys get the stuff with pickles, right? On a petunia. Me, I'll just save the stuff that doesn't have labels for me, that's dented, that's dinged, because I just don't want to waste a label, okay? That's just how I am. So I'm looking for a brush that's around me here. Use any brush, use your shabby chip brush, whatever you got. Actually, here's one here. Let me make use of this one here. I use my brushes over and over again. So when I glaze, so I'm going for a winter scene. So that's why I'm going to go with my Liberty Blue, and I'm going to put my teal glaze over it, with my highlighting glaze. We still hand make our glaze, by the way, okay? So our paint is still the awesome handmade recipe that me and Matt designed for me as a shabby painter, but now we have it professionally made. It is amazing. You guys have been loving on it, and I love it so much. This we are still hand making. That's why it has no labels or anything on it. It's just my stash right there, right? But the way our glaze is made is that it does not cancel out your paint, okay? So what it does is it goes over your paint, and I always say it's like looking at your paint through a pair of sunglasses. So we do a black glaze, a brown glaze, and then we have this teal colored glaze, which I'll show you how I'm going to use that today, because it's fun when you want to like lighten it up a little bit. So I'm going to do like probably, I'm thinking there's going to be a snowman here today, and so I'm just thinking this on top of this blue would be so pretty. And then of course I got to shabbyfy it up and all that good stuff. So when I glaze, you're going to put your paint down, you're going to have it all dried. You can buff it a little bit if you want to polish it. It's totally up to you. It'll definitely make your glaze glide a little bit better if you do that part. And then I have everything else ready. Brushes in my glaze. I've got my cheesecloth over here, and I'm going to cut a little bit off of this just to have it ready. So cheesecloth, guys, will be finally going on our website this week. Say it with me. Hallelujah. All right. It's the journey. It's the journey. Little steps, right? So anyway, so what's going to happen is when you use cheesecloth, it's soft, it's great, you can manipulate it, it doesn't give you fuzzies, none of that sort of stuff, right? So it's awesome, and I love the look that cheesecloth gives me versus using any sort of other rag. This is my favorite right here. Even when I did kitchen cabinets and I glazed kitchen cabinets, I would always use cheesecloth, okay? So the other thing I'm going to need is my water, all right? Because I like to get my cloth just softened up and a little bit more damp with a little bit of water, okay? So this is the Liberty Blue. I do this all quickly because, you know, it could set up quickly, and I don't want to lose the opportunity to be able to manipulate it and get it to look just the way I want. So I'm just right now brushing it on over my Liberty Blue. Remember, this is a winter scene, so I'm kind of like, you know, this is why I'm going for these colors. And now I have my damp cheesecloth, damp, not soaking wet. All right, and then what I can do is just slide it over. All right, This is actually a really cool, like, especially if you love like a lime wash kind of look. You know what I'm talking about? Where you have like, instead of darker variations throughout your paint, it gives you lighter. I love this. So this is my teal highlighting glaze. We call it patina. At the end of the day, think about when you contour or you do your face, that when you use like darker, you have your highlighting kit, right? A lot of time you put on your cheekbones and gives you lights, give you more of highlights, and like the sun is kissing it. And then if you go with your contour, like in terms of like darker and you're chiseling out your cheekbones, then you typically go with like the browns, right? Because browns give you that shadows. And so this is a fun way when you can play with the lighter glaze that we have. And already, isn't that looking like kind of wintry, snowy? Like, you know what I'm saying about? Yeah, absolutely. I love snowmen too. I love cute, shabby snowmen. True story. I don't know if I've ever met a snowman I didn't like. They're all kind of cute. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for sharing, Gian. Yes, let's do some banana bucks today. So, $20 in banana bucks up for grabs. Banana bucks are basically dollars that you can use on our website at junkmonkeypaint.com. What you do is, if you want to be a part of it, you share the video, and then at the end of the video, I'll holler out some lucky person, some random person. And if your name is called, you have until midnight tonight, Eastern Standard Time, to email me at junkmonkeypaint@gmail.com and say, winner, winner in the subject line, so I can get your special code back to you, okay? So that's how it works. And we go live here on our page, typically Monday through Friday. So if you want a place to hang out and craft and DIY with an awesome community, give me a hashtag banana bunch if you're one of the banana bunch, and proud to say it, people. And yeah, we just hang out here. By the way, guys, we have a whole other community. How many people on here know about the Junk Monkey Paint Projects group here on Facebook? Curious. Say yes if you know about it. Susan just added, is it the glaze you're talking about? It is so much fun. So it doesn't like cancel out my paint color, but it just gives me that awesome look, right? Because sometimes you just don't want all one color. Sometimes you don't want all one color. I'm just making sure it's dried. And then, if that was a piece of furniture, I would just seal it, you know? This could be a door or something like that. Of course, I would do some distressing. I'm going to leave my distressing until the very end, but just really, really cute, right? And I can decide whichever way I want to put it. So I am going to go ahead and put Mr. Snowman down. Now, I love to be able to, basically, I like to be able to chalk outline whatever it is that I'm going to draw on here. So I'm seeing a snowman. So give me a second here to think about him. The cool thing is when you use chalk, you have the ability, it's like very forgiving. There's his little head. Let me see here. So if you feel like he's not going to fit on your page, then what you can do is change it up, right? Like right here. I'm like, no, got to bring him, I want him to be brought back a little bit further. I want to give him a good belly right there. So go get some chalk for your stash to add to your painter's kit, because it's so awesome. Even if you want to add like decor onto your furniture or something like that, I'm just like picturing how I would want him kind of like looking up like that maybe. That would be cute. I could get behind that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just like use your chalk stick to really be able to flesh it out. I like a big round body, like I do. I like my snowman with a big belly, you know what I'm saying? There we go. Ooh, I like that. Just getting the right shape. But this should just show you that you can play with it until you get them where you want it to be, right? And then I think what I'm going to do is, let's see here. If I were to put like a really cool star up there, maybe I could put another one down here. You could always draw like a full star and then just connect the lines if you want to do that. Another fun way to draw a star is, I'll show it on here even though we're going to paint over it, but I love my stars too when I do cute ones like this, where I do like, they have big long arms, and then they have short little legs, just like that. Like they're like, just like little men, like with arms right there. You know what I'm saying? So that's fun too. So you can exaggerate that part. But yeah, okay, just so as long as I have an idea of where I'm going, I wanted him kind of looking at the star. So maybe like right here for his nose. I point his nose down a little bit, just to get his nose just right, to get an idea. Okay, all right, that could work. I like my layout. I like where I'm going. That's all it is, all right? So now I'm going to go ahead and paint Mr. Snowman. Now I have to tell you that when I'm thinking about a snowman, I'm definitely thinking vintage white, and I'm definitely thinking antique lace. I'm going to go with my antique lace because when I do antique lace versus white, and people say, you know, what's the difference? You can see, right? It's an off-white cream color, but there's no yellows into it. So it's just nice and creamy right there. And it gives me more of a cozy, shabby look. So especially, like, I want my snowman to look a little more shabby, maybe a little bit more primitive. He's pretty basic. So instead of going with a bright, I'm going to go with my antique lace. And automatically it's going to really, like, make him feel really cozy kind of looking, right? Anytime you want to decorate your space, you want to paint your furniture, and you want a cozy look, and you're trying to decide between vintage white and antique lace, go with antique lace every single time. If your idea is to get cozy and you love that, maybe that rustic, time-worn look, right? So that's always a good thing. All right, so I'm going to go with a smaller brush. I'm not going to go with a shabby chip brush because this is cool. I like this one. This is good. This is good right here. I love, I have my brushes linked over at Sonia's Favorite Things as well. That's like my to-go set over there. But sometimes I find brushes on clearance at Hobby Lobby, and they're good ones. Like this is actually the Master's Touch. So this is Bob Ross, and I think I paid like $2 or $3 for it. So it was a win-win. So I'm going to use that. And let me see here. For my stars, probably something with a little bit more. I'm going to go with a small brush. And something like that, with maybe a chiseled edge, would really help give me my stars shape. So I'm going to go do that. This is an awesome, this is what I took. I actually got this before I went on the road to Canada this summer, and it's like a little storage thing for all your brushes and stuff. It's awesome. I got my whisk in there, you see it, and you can tie it up. I actually tag Sonia's Favorite Things at the top of this video because a lot of times you guys see me paint with stuff in the video and you're like, where'd you get that, right? This is so awesome. So there you go. And the link that's up above, just tie it in a bow, but the what's up above, this is the one I picked with all the color. I love it, but it's great for taking it with you. And it's also great where, like, you know, if you only have so much space and you're at the kitchen counter or something like that, kitchen table, you can just be like, yep, gone crafting tonight. You know what I mean? You got like your whole tools right there, and immediately it's cleaned up. So easy. So that was something I found on Amazon. And if you go to Sonia's Favorite Things, it's linked above this video. Or if you go to Junk Monkey Paint and click Sonia's Favorite Things, it'll get you to the same point. You'll be able to see it. All right, let's go ahead, and I think the one I had is called Egyptian style, by the way. But there's a couple other different designs there. They're super, super cute and so fun. Because you're you know, I just think your paint stuff, you know, getting it out, you should have cute containers and stuff. It makes you happy, right? Fills your happy bucket. All right, Mr. Snowman. Now this is where I get to play with his head and how I want his head to look right here. Go bigger, smaller, whatever I want to do. He's got a little scarf on there, so I'm going to come below his scarf. Come below his scarf. So what's everybody else up to today? It's Monday. Is it the Mondayest Monday ever? Let's put some in there. Hey, Matt.
Hey.
What's happening, hot stuff?
Nodding.
Nodding.
No, I'm sure there's stuff happening. I'm just not.
Really?
Yeah.
You're winding down?
I never wound up.
Too funny. Too funny. Matt tells it like it is. True story, right? I like that. I like that. You know, I have to tell you that when I paint, I look for the sides of boards that are the most, that have the most interesting character. Like, I like boards. You see how right here, this is, I don't know if you can see it up close or not, but this right here has like some dents and stuff into it. I think it gives my snowman character, right? So I love it. I'm going to go in just like that. He's super cute. He's super, super cute.
Stop saying that. I know I am.
Oh, yeah. Yes, yes. Okay, I'm just like in my eyeballs, in my mind's eye, thinking, okay, that's about where I'd want him to be. I'm not going to go over him with a second coat because I want him to be shabbified, so I just want like one coat, one brushed on coat. Now I'm going to go in for my sunshine yellow because I think that would be beautiful. Stars at night. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, Janice is making apple butter, Matt. Hey, Gwendolyn and Dawn, everybody's saying hello to you. She's making apple butter.
I love apple butter.
Gwen, have we told you how much we love you lately? You know, yeah, apple butter. Oh, never had apple butter until I moved to Pennsylvania. So good, so good. All right, let's go ahead and put our star right here. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. Who says a star has to be perfect, right? Nobody, only you. So don't be hard on yourself. Just do a funky star. I love hand painted stuff that's not perfect. Just gives it character. Nobody else has the same thing that you have, right? And there's something about paint, like we're not talking like pressed wood, printed off design. We're talking about actual paint that gives it character. Can't beat it. Cannot beat it. Ooh, yeah. Love, 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 love. So I started asking you guys earlier who on here knows that we have a Junk Monkey Paint Projects group. There's over 3,600 of you guys in there. And you guys are messaging me every day going, what's this group? What's this group? It's right here on Facebook. It is, it's basically set up by us. It's owned by Junk Monkey Paint Company. All you have to do is search Junk Monkey Paint Projects and you will be able to see what everybody's painting around the country that post in there. It's amazing. Every single day, like around the clock, the most beautiful things get posted in there. So if you think that you're getting lots of inspiration here on my page, I promise that if you're in that group, there's all you guys in there posting as well and contributing, and it's amazing. It's like you never run out of ideas, right? You get to see the paint colors in use and stuff, and I will tell you, there was one post yesterday that went into the group, and it was a painted sunflower on a front door. Who saw that one? The painted sunflower. That was gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Like the bee's knees gorgeous. All right, just let me get my star here figured out. Just the way I want him to look, and he feels right to me. You know what I'm saying? You love the project page? Oh, that's good, Vicky. That's what it's for. Hashtag Banana Bunch. We always say, people who use Junk Monkey are fun people. And I'm telling you, when you're on that project page, yeah, you can tell. You guys are fun people. Fun people, personality and color and just, you know, love to experiment with stuff. Love it, love it, love it. I love seeing that page. All right, now I'm going to go ahead. I think I'm going to make his scarf red. We could even do like a red checkered scarf. I don't know. Oh, I mean, I'm going to need another little brush though. Let me wash this out real quick. Let's go ahead and grab some of our red apple. Junk Monkey red apple. All right, and let's go ahead and put that right over like that. Oh, I love, 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 love those colors. What do you guys think of those colors together? Isn't that pretty? And again, just like paint really like basic parts. You don't have to get all elaborate or anything like that. The paint dries to a nice flat matte, which makes it just feel like it has character, and it just looks awesome, right? It just, especially if you're a shabby time-worn painter and you love primitive or country, or you love that shabby wintry style stuff like that. I just think that's awesome. Just like that. Boom. Done. I'm not even going to put any more on it because I like a little bit of the blue coming through just with that brush over effect that it gives me. Heck yeah. All right, let's dry his little scarf. Real cute, real sweet, real quick. Lisa says, so are you staying inside the chalk lines that I put down? No, I'm pretty much using them as a guide. Those chalk lines will actually disappear. Because when I go to seal with my Monkey Shine, it'll erase everything that's on it. Like any of the extra-see that's there. And I'm going to trace over to really make this pop a little bit more. But I just use my chalk lines as a guide, like for a position, right, for myself. You love the red scarf? Yeah, isn't that cute? If I wanted to make this like a plaid scarf, I would just take like a fine paintbrush like that and just do some plaid. I might just do that in just a second. Just for fun. Just for fun. I'd probably put some black in here. What do you think about that? Let's see here. Love, 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 love that. All right, let's just make sure he's good and dry. Oh, that's pretty. I am happy. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get his nose done. So I'm going to go for a smaller brush for the nose. Actually, let me see here. Yeah, I guess I can make use of this one. Let's see here. So I'm going to go in with my crazy eyes for his nose. I think that would be perfect. And let me see here. Now I'm taking a chance. I'm putting his nose down before his eyeballs. I don't know. I just can't do it. I think we need the eyeballs first. Just need the eyeballs first because if I put his nose on wrong, then I'm going to be really unhappy. Well, honestly, all I have to do is paint over his face. Let's be honest here. It's only paint, right? But let's go ahead and put some eyeballs on him. So I'm going to use the back of my paintbrush and I'm going to like get his face positioned. So I want 2 eyeballs and I'm going to use the back to create some nice little dots. I want him kind of like looking up at that. So let's see what we can do here. Let's drop him and see what happens here. Watch this little dude come to life, right? 1, 2. Oh, you seeing him? Oh, yeah. Now, if you need to make his eyes bigger, just pop your brush right down into his little sockets right there, and way to go. All right, now I feel like I can move on and give him a nose. So let's go to the brush side and give him a brush nose. Give him a little carrot nose. Oh my gosh, is he not the cutest thing ever? But yeah, if you mess up his face, number 1, you're the mom, okay? So yeah, you created him. You can have him look any darn way you want, all right? There's no right way. You know what I'm saying? We're all born different. That's all right. That's what's really cool when you're the creator. But if you ever feel like, wow, I messed up so much, all you have to do is just white out the rest of his head. That sounds terrible. But yes, just give him a whole new facelift, right? With some antique lace. All right. Trying to put his nose in proportion to his eyes. So I'm slowly making his nose a little bit bigger so that I feel like, okay, he's where he needs to be. He is where he needs to be. And I'm happy with that. Right there. What do you guys think? That's pretty good, huh? I think that's all right. All right, let's dry that. I gotta dry this because I can't touch this and mess this up, right? Kayla, what are you doing? Yep, Jan, I use crazy eyes for the nose. Debbie, just do it. Come on, it's so easy. When you see it done in layers, it's really not that hard, right? You just kind of like watch the buildup of it. So easy. All right, there we go. Now, I think he should have some cheeks because I like rosy cheeks. So I'm going to step behind me and look for see if I have any of my Don't Make Me Blush. This is our Don't Make Me Blush. Can you see his cheeks going down on that? Heck yeah. I got a little tiny bit. Let me see here. Do I even have any left in my can? If not, I'm going to have to run downstairs. Hey, Matt. Do you love me enough to go down and get me a can of Don't Make Me Blush? Of course he does. Of course he does. Thank you. Or we could use some Berry Dance, but I feel like Berry Dance might be a little bit too bright. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let me see here. So do you think I should put some mouth on him? It'd be easy to add a mouth as well if we wanted to. What do you guys think? Mouth or just leave him looking? Oh, the looking like that is kind of cute, huh? I kind of like that, just the way it is. Yeah, I like that the way it is. But I do need my Don't Make Me Blush. Don't make me blush, baby. All right, let me go ahead and do this. And I may put a little bit of the black onto my small brush just to, I don't know, just real quick, just to give me some, give him some plaid. I bought the cutest little scarf last night at the dollar store. Thank you, Matt. Thank you. All right. So if you ever want to make your paint go a little bit further, like carry it over, here's what I do. I put a little bit of paint on my tray and I hit it with a little bit of water because our paint can break down and, it maintains that beautiful pigment because it's packed with lots of good pigments and you can water it down and still do awesome things. But you know what I'm saying? Like you can water it down. This is just on a paper plate, but it gives you the ability to be able to it's much more fluid, right? To be able to do stuff with. Now this is just a waxy plate, but you get what I'm saying. So with that, I can carry my lines a little bit further and I won't get these choppy sort of lines, right? But just real quick, just to you get the idea, right? He's got a scarf on. All right, so I'm happy with that. He needs bottoms. What do you think I should do on his bottom? What do you think? You know what I could do? Okay, you know what I could do? Let's use our brown glaze because I'm a shabby kind of lover, right? But I also think I should put maybe like a little bit of white in his eye. You know how if you ever looked in the mirror, I need a really, really small brush for this. If you ever looked in a mirror, you would see that your eye has a little reflection. And when you are drawing things, so here's a brush, for example, with a really, really super tiny edge, right? What are you giggling at over there?
Roxanne said, no math.
No mouth? Leave it like that? I agree.
Math.
I'm agreeing with her. All right, so, like, you know, you could put a little bit of white in his eye, and now all of a sudden his eyeballs are open, right? Like, it's just a little reflection, a little bit of white. Just like that, right? I love it. Okay, all right, so let me think what else. Before I do anything else, let's go ahead and use a little bit of our brown glaze, because this is where I kind of like the shabby fi stuff up. So it doesn't have to get crazy, but I'm going to go back for that little bit of cheesecloth that I used to be able to put the teal glaze on with, because I'm a reuser, repurposer. I'm going to get where my finger is a little bit wet right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab some of my brown glaze on my finger, just like that, just to play with. And just a little bit, let's kind of see where I'm going with that. And I'm going to give him like, I want to feel like he has a little bit of a rustic sort of body, right? So start small and like light to get an idea. And now I'm just going to use my antiquing glaze to like give his body some dimension. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's body needs a little dimension. So I'm just going to add a little bit of the brown in. Basically trace him out and then rub in the glaze just to make him a little bit like dirty looking, right? I know that sounds weird to a man, but you know, I like a tea stained. I like a jolly snowman, but I also liked him to feel a little tea stained. So I'm putting a little bit of glaze onto my white, and you can see how he starts to just get a little bit more grungier. You can put on as much as you want. So for example, you know,
He's a dirty snowman.
He is a dirty little man. There we go. Just like that, right? A little bit of brown. That way I don't feel like I have all this white going on down there. And you can mellow it out as much as you want. So when you put your glaze on, go back with a little bit more water if you feel like you want to smooth it out. You know, you can have time to play with it right there. I think I'm also going to grunge out my stars a little bit.
What, was there a sandstorm at the North Pole?
What? A sandstorm at the North Pole? You just don't get it, dude. You just don't get it. I'm telling you, the whole thing about is that men are from Mars and women are from Venus. Is that the right planets?
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say we're from different planets, right? We see things differently than men. But, you know, we decorate your houses and, you know, do all kinds of fun stuff to make your house a home.
That's because, you know, we could live in a cave.
Yes, thank goodness that men have women to decorate their homes.
Don't think that just because, you know, you got free reign to decorate means that we agree with every executive decorating decision that you make.
Is that right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I see what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say, we all know on here that men could not live without women. It's the whole thing. Can't live with us, can't live without us. Oh, I had hair in my mouth. I had to like get that out. All right, so I'm deciding to bring a little bit of that grunginess with the brown glaze into my photo here, into my piece as well, because I like the antique look.
Matt stays behind the camera.
What's that?
Tell me, be nice.
It's all good. What are we gonna do with them, right? So yeah, I just grunged up my stars a little bit. You can put some more on there if you want.
I got more life advice here.
Life advice
Yeah,
from Matt? Oh
yeah.
my gosh, guys. I don't know what's coming next. All right. Go for it. What's your life advice, Matt?
If you're gonna sell your house,
Yeah?
and your real estate agent comes to take pictures,
Yes?
do not leave everything on the counter. I'm just saying, I've been running into photos today because I used to be in real estate. I have my license. Still have my license. But that's neither here nor there. And I like looking to see what comes on the market. But there seems to be a recent glut of everybody just leaving everything out on the counter like, you know, I don't want to see your mess. It doesn't make me want to buy your house.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so is that
That
your
really grinds my gears. It just a
is
big
that
annoyance
is that
to
your
me.
thought for today? You're
That is
telling
my
us
big
that
annoyance for
it's
today.
okay to decorate, but
Yeah.
take it down if you're going to sell your house.
No. Don't leave all your groceries and coffee stuff and mugs and everything out on your counter.
Too funny.
Hmm,
All right.
Seriously.
I'm putting a little bit of my antique lace in here.
Did you just drip on your thing ball?
Oh, who knows? Oh, I think I did right there. How did you see that from all the way over there?
Dawn says, my grandma told me, and I'm assuming this is men, they are only good for a paycheck. Your grandma sounds like a wonderful lady.
You could probably get along with her.
Mm.
Yep.
What are you cooking for dinner? Nothing tonight.
I did some.
Looks like the snowman has a sad face, like he has mouth. He's sad because he's gonna melt.
But he's looking up at the star. I'm putting a little bit of the antique lace.
Don't leave the toilet seat up either. Yes, there you go. Yes.
I'm gonna add a little bit of just that same antique lace and just like put it on my stars to give them a little bit more dimension. I like to trace with like lights and blacks, especially when I'm doing this sort of style. So again, just messy, shabby sort of art.
You got it, Gwendolyn. I don't think he's sad. I think he's more of a pensive snowman. Yes, pensive snowman.
Really?
Yes.
Is that what you think it is?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
He's in deep philosophical thought.
Gotcha.
Why am I here?
Right, yeah. So I'm putting a little bit of white on him right now just to like...
Oh, there, yeah, Shirley got it. Shirley got it. Me and Shirley's one. We got it.
Funny stuff.
Or what about the pet smell? I'm just talking about seeing it online when I'm going, and I'll look at like dozens and dozens of houses every couple of days just to see what's out there. And it just seems
Matt
like
has a hobby.
it just seems like a trend that everybody's just leaving everything out like they don't care, and then they want $500,000 for their messy house, right?
So guys, I'm just giving a little bit of lightness in some areas to make it interesting. At the end of the day, you know that I tend to go to the dark side, the shabby dark side, so I've got to add some black on here. But before I do that, I'm going to purposely add in a little bit of the antique lace just to like make it interesting. Yeah, I like that. You know what would also be really good is if I, yeah. Let's go ahead and edge him first, and then I'll put maybe a few more little like fun little spots on the star sky. All right. Okay.
What do you make for dinner tonight?
Who?
You.
I ate only a couple hours ago.
What do you make for dinner tonight?
I don't know. What do you want me to do?
Because you're going to be hungry when we get home.
This is probably true. This is true. All right, I'm adding a little bit of black in here, dropping it off like that onto my plate. Use a spoon. Don't be as messy as me. But, yeah. All right, so I'm going to put a little bit of water as well onto the black just to like make it a little more fluid. And then I'm going to go back for that same little brush that I had because he was small and cute and just perfect for this. See? Just a little guy right here. So now what I'm going to do is mix up a little bit of that water into the black velvet and get it nice and thin so it's more fluid and we can do some stuff with it. Get a little bit more water here because I want to outline this guy. I think it would be fun to outline him. So yes, we're doing banana box. Heck yeah. All you have to do is share the video, share the love. This, by the way, when you share it, it does appear right on your timeline. So when you're ready to go do this tutorial, then you won't have to message me or go everywhere to try to find it. It'll be right there. So you saw what I've done so far. Now I kind of want to make it really pop and come off the page. And this is why I'm going to go back to my black velvet. And I am going to do the same sort of thing. I'm going to like basically highlight, but I like to do more broken lines, okay? So if you're going for more like loosey sort of effect, you want to make sure that you're not looking for things to have perfect lines. In fact, it's okay to put squiggles and stuff, right?
People are asking to buy your snowman.
Yes, you can buy my snowman if you email me over at junkmonkeypaint@gmail.com. When he's done, if you love him, you're more than welcome.
Gwendolyn made fried cabbage.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Wait. Polish sausage, shells and cheese, and red beans and cornbread. She's speaking my love language. She went with the Western Pennsylvania double starch
Oh,
as
it's
well.
good, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I do like that. I like the whole idea of that. Now I'm going from water into my cup, straight into my little plate.
Sonia got to experience southwestern Pennsylvania Thanksgiving when she came down here, when there was like 2 vegetables on the table and everything else is deviled eggs and starch.
Yeah, what's up with that?
What was there? There was noodles, there was dumplings, there was potatoes, there was sweet potatoes, there was cornbread, there was bread, there was...
This is why I went keto. Yeah.
What
After all
else?
that, holy moly.
There may have been like peas for the vegetable.
This is true. This is completely true.
Have you thought about a variety pack of chalk paints and 2 to 4 ounces?
Maybe eventually.
Well, yeah. The problem is when you get into multiple packaging sizes, you need to store it, you need to make it, and what that does is drive cost up because it creates more. It just creates a lot more work. So then you're into higher cost. We found that the size we're in now works best for everybody.
Yep. You got it. You got enough to paint your furniture, and then use your, remainder to be able to do your decor to be able to match.
You know what?
All right, isn't that cute?
Yeah.
Like, I like that.
Rochelle's having cream chicken and biscuits tonight. We
Woo!
have cream chicken and waffles up here.
Yeah, that
Yes.
is what we need here.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
haven't
I'm
had
looking for
that
my
in a while.
shabby chip brush again. Let me see here. Do I have one that, all right, let's go ahead. Let me clean this shabby chip brush real quick, because I'm going to go in for my black to do some edging with my black. Let's see here. Oh, a hat and buttons. Buttons would be adorable. Oh, I forgot his little cheek. We forgot his cheek. Yes, yes, yes. What's wrong? These are the things we get excited over. You know, us women, men think that we're complicated, but you know what?
I never said that.
We just want to, like, have cute stuff, okay? Just give us some stuff to paint with. We're fine.
I gotta make some.
Go get your gift cards. Tag your hubby and tell him you want, yes.
Yeah,
Jug Monkey now has gift cards.
$100. Yeah.
There you go. All right, I'm going to use the back of my,
That's what I need to make.
I just
sure-
opened this
sure
fresh.
you just remind
Ugh,
me.
this fresh
I
don't
gotta
make me
ham
blush.
salad.
Look how nice that is. Yes, I would love it if you made ham salad. Oh, look how nice that is, guys. Don't make me blush. Fresh whole can just opened. Oh my gosh.
I have to
Oh
get
my
a new-
god.
If we do ham salad, I have to get a new food processor.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put, like, where his cheek will be right here.
Woodland Fairy coming back. It's great.
It will
for
be.
painting Christmas. Yeah, we're just on a schedule, and we kind of got to stick to that schedule.
But it's coming back.
But it is, yeah. We're working out logistics on our end.
Promise. All right, do you see that cute little pink
Michelle said, I
cheek?
told everyone I wanted gift cards.
Yeah, right? It's the gift that keeps on giving.
What you need to do is we'll put up like the link.
And then you
what
can pick
need
your
to do
colors.
is just start texting everybody.
I
This.
like that. Now he has a cute little rosy cheek. Now he looks even cuter. Now he looks even cuter. Oh, man. All right. What was I doing? Okay, yeah. Let's go ahead and add in a little bit of... Where's our white 2 again? Let me get my brush. I'm going to go back in for my antique... Oh, I do have some antique lace right here left on my plate.
Oh my gosh. You know what?
What?
Do I got?
Do you have what?
Never mind.
What are you
We'll
doing
do it.
over there?
I was going to turn the light box around so you had a little bit more light on this side because you had like shadow.
Right?
So
I play in the shadows. It's okay.
I'm trying to bounce a little light your way.
I noticed it was a little bit dark too.
Am I in your...
Okay, this is good. Yeah, right here is good. It
Here,
probably
let me
no,
get
it's
this
good.
Other,
It's
this
good.
other one's probably...
What? I'm gonna add some little dots in here on my stars.
See, I'm helpful.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you, thank you. When you see like little clusters of dots on painted stuff, it gives the illusion like, oh, it's shiny, it's sparkly, right? That's what I'm going for, right there. I like that. Oh, yeah. All right, let me see here. Is there anywhere else I want to put some? Maybe
Did you go to art school?
No, I did not.
She was just very bored growing up.
I was a creative, a natural creative. Started painting my toenails and just went on from there, right?
We need to.
Thought about all the stuff I would want from the, the Christmas catalog. Just didn't have the money to do it, but I would plan in my head
You know
how awesome it would be.
You know who we have to get up to?
Who?
Skip. Our landlord.
Right?
You know why?
Why?
He's dying to do your lighting.
Yes, I know.
He's been dying to do your lighting.
This is true. This is true. Hey, Mom and Dad, Colleen. What about the buttons? You think we should do some buttons? Matt, what do you think? Should I do some buttons?
You do whatever you want. Your parents want
What color buttons?
Where's your parents at?
Can you see red buttons? Okay, I'm picturing in my mind
Somebody
how to
said
grow a
black
button.
buttons.
1, 2,
I've
3,
seen that
4. Yeah, I think if I do like, okay, let me map out something for a button. Let me see here. Let me draw my little plate. If I did that, and then if I did that, I think that would be cute. Yep, this button has those 4 little holes in the center, right? All right, so let's do this. Let's do red and black buttons. What do you think? I think you're right. I feel like he needs something right here on his little belly, just to make him feel like, he's got something going on there, right? Other than snowy pudge. All right, let's see here. Yes. Went back for my red apple. Back for my red apple. And let me think. Should I do 2 buttons? Maybe 2 buttons, huh? 1, 2. Yeah. And so your nose is in the center of your face, right? So your buttons for your shirt should be somewhere in the center of your face as well. That's why they're not over there.
That's crazy red.
It's awesome. There we go. I do like a buttoned up jacket. I have to say. All right, guys, what do you think? Did I do good on the buttons?
I know you like the buttoned up jacket.
What are you laughing at me over there for? It's true.
Because.
I think buttons
Picture
are
this.
cute.
We're going on a long.
Picture this, Sicily.
We're going on a long road trip. I'm in my comfortable driving clothes.
We got a little snowy pudge, huh?
Short sleeved shirt on.
Yeah.
You're in the passenger seat with sweatshirt and jacket on.
Yeah.
And you keep turning the air conditioning on.
Yeah.
And it's like 20 degrees out. Freezing me out going, oh, I'm so hot. Take off some layers. I'm trying to drive. Be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Who else does that?
I think you're out of your mind.
No, you know very well what I'm talking about.
I think you're crazy.
Mother says it looks good.
Thanks, Mom. All right. Let's go in with a little bit of black and trace out some buttons now.
Somebody's calling me from Santa Rosa, California.
They probably want you to know about
Hello.
your... I can hear it from here.
Yeah.
Anybody else getting tons of robocalls?
El Blanco list.
Yes. All right. We're putting the 4 little holes in there because that would be like where the threads go. And then I'm going to use my black and we get it like watery again, just a little bit. It makes it more fluid. I could even go in with a smaller brush than this, but we're going to make it work. And I think what I'm going to do is just trace out what, button, right? It has the inside edge. It has the outside edge. They're not perfect, but I don't want them to be. Even then, square buttons would be cute. Alright. Yay! There we go. That's cute. I like that. Now he has some buttons. Alright, now he's got some buttons.
Boutons.
Yes. Yep. Alright, we'll let that dry now. Let's go ahead and use a shabby chip brush to do some edging. Going back for the black velvet.
Earmuffs.
Oh, earmuffs would be super cute.
It just keeps growing.
Or dressing the snowman.
Or dressing the snowman.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a game out there probably where you dress the snowman. It's like Mr. Potato Head, but it's a snowman.
Pin the tail on the donkey.
Yeah, if not, we just invented it. I always tell you guys, do your... Junk Monkey said to do your eyeliner effect, okay? When you get your eyeliner on, you just feel more confident, aka do your edging, putting things in a frame. Just like when you frame that ever-loved photo that you took that was absolutely
Linda
perfect.
Said, he is so cute.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I know I am. I try to work out. I try to eat right.
Oh my gosh.
Try to take care of myself.
There you go. All right. So Matt says thank you for calling him cute.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. I like that. I like where he's at.
Yeah, more earmuffs.
And more earmuffs. Too
Wait,
cute.
These people are on fire today. Kim says, so cute. Thank you. I know.
They're not talking about you. They're talking about Mr.
Shush.
Snowman.
Shush. You just shut your mouth.
I already painted the
You know
sides.
why? Because I need that. I need that.
You need that today?
Little boost. Little
Right.
ego boost.
Okay, let's go ahead and dry him. Candy corn needs a brother. Candy, what you call him? Candy cane? Candy corn and candy cane. I love it.
There
Love
you go.
it.
Gwen got it. Kitty, yes. I believe that was Kitty. No, that was Debbie. It said about that, correct?
Yeah?
Yes.
What'd she say?
You can edge it with the black as well.
Oh, yeah. There you go. And if you want orange, but you have yellow and red, mix those two together and create your own orange, right?
Linda says, working with apple, red apple,
Yeah.
it's pretty transparent, just like the coat. Am I doing something wrong? Did you give it a good stir?
Yeah, get your pigments really dispersed.
Yeah, get your pigments, give it a good stir. A good shake, one of the two.
Now, I will tell you, if you're painting over white, white is probably the worst color to put color on over because you're dealing with such a light background. So I'm not sure if that's the case, but I always bear that in mind as a painter. If you're going with any color over white, it does feel like you have to put 1,000,001 coats on, only because it's such a tough surface to color to take it from, like white, which is no color, to something. All right, let's go ahead. I like that. I like that. I think I should do a little bit of distressing. I think that would be so, so cute. Thank you, Anita. I'm glad you like it. You should totally do that too. You should totally do that too. Marie, I think I should. I think I should do something turkey related. What do you think?
Uh-oh.
What? Leave the turkey out of it. I'm going to distress his buttons just a little bit because I can. I like that. I love that. I like to distress my edges. Oh, that's pretty. We got him shabbified. He's awesome. Let's make sure if this is all dried, we can also do some monkey shine because that's how I would seal him, right? Put some monkey shine on him. All right, he feels dry to the touch. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it. So I've got my brush. You can get it at Junk Monkey Paint. And let's go in with this. So this is our monkey shine and the brush. Put it on, way to go. And what it's gonna do is really help just make the colors come more vivid and pop and protected. I always tell people when you guys message me and you say, hey Sonia, should I monkey shine like in between coats? And I always tell you guys that the monkey shine or the poly, whichever you wanna use, is your protector, okay? So you've now done, you see the half that I've done and what I haven't done? Is that coming through on camera?
Well,
This is my favorite part.
Remember, I'm behind.
Ah, I see. So this is like when you protect it.
What
so you
size
get it.
is that board? Is that an 8x8 or
This
10
is
by
a
10?
9x9.
It's 9x9.
Yep. So it protects it, right? So we put it on, we go in circles with it. That really just nurtures the wood. It goes down, it plugs off all the chalky style paint pores. Guys, I just love him. Isn't he cute? And to think that this was just a plain piece of wood. And how many times do we have scraps of wood laying around the house? All kinds of stuff. That's monkey shine. The ever-loved monkey shine. That we all know and love. All right, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Yeah, I love my monkey shine too, Janice. And then we buff it off, right? So all those rich oils just get sucked into the wood. It caps off all the wood pores. And now we take our buffing cloth These are on the website as well. And see where I sanded and I went over it. It just pulls off any sort of it's kind of like blotting your lips, okay? So you put your really nice chapstick on, and then you blot your lips with a little bit of tissue, and it gets rid of any of the excess, right? It's as easy as it is.
How can I order your paint? Go to Junk Monkey Paint.
Yep.
.com or hit the Shop Now button on our Facebook page.
Guys, isn't that sweet?
Just let you know, just give you an idea what kind of delay you're working with. It just now showed where you were showing me.
Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah. Yep. Sounds good. So yeah, so go ahead and place your order at junkmonkeypaint.com, and then we ship out typically in 24 to 48 business hours. So we are super, super quick and on it. And then it goes off in the mail to you. So look at this. I love it.
How do you choose between monkey shine and banana peel?
Ask yourself, is this a high traffic piece? So the monkey shine absorbs into it and protects it and caps off your paint. The banana peel sucks into it and caps off your paint, but gives you an extra turtle shell over the top. So if you're doing things like, cabinets and buffets and end stands where things are getting pushed and pulled, this is going to look really cute up on a wall, right? So that way I can seal it and preserve and protect it with monkey shine. But anytime I feel like it needs a durable finish, that's when I go with my banana peel. And think about banana peel just like when you have a banana. The banana's inside, the peel is over it, right? The peel protects it. It's like its own carrying case. So if you have something that's getting a lot of use the banana peel so you got that protective carrying case to it, right?
Can you do that on canvas?
You sure can. Absolutely.
Go grab the ones off
day long.
Yeah.
Oh,
show
man.
one you did on canvas.
Yeah, we do all kinds of stuff on canvas all the time, right? Yeah, absolutely. So much fun. This one here, actually, I have to show you guys something. This is Mr. Shabby Owl, right? But can I show you something real quick?
Dawn said they have a rack of not perfect wood boards
That's the best.
at Home Depot for 14 cents a board.
Just because we're talking about this and I got Mr. Shabby Owl up here, I want you guys to know, because I get a lot of questions from you guys. I've been taking my artwork and I've been putting them on really fun stuff. So we have a section now onto our website over at junkmonkeypaint.com. Click Banana Bunch swag. You guys are the Banana Bunch. Swag is like merchandise, fun stuff that you want to have. And so like this guy here, look, if you love him, you can have him on a mug, and I think he's on a bag over there. A couple of you guys have already have the mugs and have the bags, but just showing you. And yes, you can do all kinds of, you can put our paint on all kinds of mediums. What's really, really cool about when you're using our paint and you're doing decor like this is that the whole purpose of when you decorate is to be able to make your house feel like it goes together, right? That it just feels right and it fits. And so when you can paint you can do this as big as you want, and you can do a big old mantle picture on top of your fireplace, which would be beautiful, put on your wall. But you can make this as big as you want, as big as the table, and then you take that Liberty Blue and you paint the buffet below it, right? Or the dresser below it, and this is above it. You've got a perfect set.
Did you do that live?
What's that?
That one.
Yeah, that's another one I did.
Oh.
This one over here.
One. Yeah.
I did this one in my Coach and Create Club.
Oh.
This was just the fun. I was showing them how to experiment with like shadows against the night sky, all done with our Junk Monkey paint. So yes, yep, all kinds of fun stuff. You can just pick the medium. I could have done this on glass, guys. Can you imagine if I put this on an old glass window? How beautiful would that be with a nice big, big frame onto it? Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So I am totally in love with that. I love the way it came out. I think, Matt, do you want to call it a winner for us? Matt's going to look through anybody who shared the video and holler at a name.
Boy, you just
So I know. So yeah, so these are the ones that we've been doing. Last week we did this one, which was just fun trees, winter kind of style. Well, it wasn't even winter. We came back on and we did them like birch style, right? The week before that we did candy.
You know, I can't because I come in late. And
glass block would be so cool, right?
Share.
Oh, Jen, you should do that with your window. Oh yeah.
Did you hear what I said?
You're gonna go back through and you're gonna pick somebody who shared. You can't do it?
Well, no, because I don't have them. Remember, I came in late.
Can't pull it up in the laptop? It's okay. I can go back through if you can't. All right, sounds good. So yeah, you can do, and this is the same thing of pine. You guys know what I'm talking about. How many times do you see wood, just big long strips, just like this? You cut them off. This is just 9 inches wide, and then guys, you make them beautiful. And when you use Junk Monkey paint, it sticks on. We always say it sticks onto pretty much anything under the sun. You're going to be hard-pressed to find something that doesn't. So what that does is it allows you to be totally creative.
I got it.
And your job is to just paint and have fun and let the paint do its thing.
Everybody took the hint.
There you go.
They
All
took
right.
the hint.
They did?
So
All right.
I'm gonna hit the first person here.
Yeah?
Cassandra Gladden.
Cassandra Gladden. Awesome. All right. If you are here, Cassandra Gladden, make sure you email us at junkmonkeypaint@gmail.com before midnight tonight Eastern Standard Time. Put winner winner in the subject line and collect your banana box, girl.
That's funny.
What?
Oh, glass block with lights inside.
Yeah, that'd be so pretty.
Lisa
So pretty.
Ann Smith. More like that's her idea. So
There you go. She'll have to do
candy
it.
corn. You know you
Love
got
it.
the colors backwards on the candy corn.
I know. You know what? You know that meme that says, I was how old when I realized that, this was for this?
Yeah.
I was like, how many days old when I realized I painted this? And do you
Somebody
know
said,
that
I had no idea.
I had no idea because I'm not a candy corn lover. That with candy corn, okay, this is my did you know for the moment, okay? Candy corn is made to look like the center of a piece of corn.
Right.
So the center, the yellow typically would be on the outside, then it would be orange, and then it would be white in the center. But Candy likes to cause some drama, okay? This is Candy. She likes to cause some drama. So, you just never know what she likes to do. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yay, guys. Hopefully you feel inspired. You go out and paint something today. Get your Junk Monkey paint. It's junkmonkeypaint.com. We'll be here ready to catch your order and get it out the door. Yeah, you didn't know either, Jen. So Jen, you were 0 days old when you learned.
If you stack it.
Yeah, around the edge, right?
Yeah.
These are the things. These are the things. This is why I have smart people to surround myself with, right? You guys got my back.
You like candy corn growing up.
Yeah. Not me. This is why I didn't know these
You know
things.
how much extra candy I got from people going?
You could have had
corn?"
mine.
I'm like,
all right.
just give me the candy corn.
You could have totally had my candy corn.
I like clean cut.
So these were the colors that we used tonight, guys. The main colors is the yellow and the blue and this and this. So yes, paint your decor to match your furniture and pick the surface, whatever you want to do. All right, guys, have a great day. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. We have a piece of furniture to paint tomorrow. So join me during the day to jazz it up. No, I try not to tell you. I try not to tell you until the day of. All right?
People say candy corn.
Because then he asked me, well, do I have to lift it? You know what I'm saying?
People say candy corn.
Yeah, I hear you, Jamie. Yeah.
They don't realize that it's just caramels. That's all candy corn is a caramel. It's a colored caramel.
Well, I can share mine with you.
Okay.
All right. You guys take care. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.